This is the slot machine with the highest prize in the world. As long as you collect 10 identical patterns, you can win a prize of $10 billion. If you collect 50 identical patterns, you can directly make it onto the Forbes rich list and become the richest person in the world. If you collect 100 identical patterns, you will possess 98% of the world's wealth. However, this slot machine is also known as the Gambler Terminator because it has 100 sides both horizontally and vertically, and it can rotate at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. For an ordinary person, without incredible luck, it is very difficult to gather even 2 identical sides. Tens of thousands of gamblers have tried and ended up losing all their money. Only 2 people have managed to collect 10 sides. So far, no one has been able to collect 50 sides, and the legend of collecting 100 sides is just a gimmick. Every time the slot machine is activated, it consumes a gourmet coin worth $1 million. These food lovers were immediately attracted by this coin as soon as they entered the casino. They took out their credit cards and swiped them frantically, slowly putting the chips into the machine. Then the machine started to spin like crazy. He fixed his eyes on the machine that was spinning at high speed. The dazzling patterns made it impossible to clearly see how it was rotating. But Kiki has eyes that can see electromagnetic waves. At this moment, the screen was like a slow-motion replay in his eyes, and he could clearly see the machine rotating. At this time, his fingers kept jumping on the buttons. 1 drumstick, 2 drumsticks, 3 drumsticks. Identical drumsticks appeared on the same horizontal line. The audience on the scene became more and more excited. As it went further to the right, the patterns rotated faster and faster. This would have been disturbing for an ordinary person, but there was no hesitation on Kiki's face. With Komatsu looking shocked, the roulette finally completed its last turn. As a result, 100 drumsticks lined up, and the whole audience cheered loudly, as if they themselves had won $5 million. However, Kiki calmly stood up and directed his gaze at the camera at the back. The staff backstage repeatedly replayed the surveillance footage to check if there was any cheating, but all they saw was perfect control.